What is up, everyone? This is Kazak here, and today I'm here to talk about the upcoming Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. I recently tried out the demo not too long ago, and I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed with this game. Now, I do want to clarify that I'm not entirely familiar with the 2D Ninja Gaiden games. In fact, most of my experience with the series is based off of the 3D games, and yes, I am definitely excited for the new Ninja Gaiden 4 that's dropping later this year. So let's sit down and talk about what Ninja Gaiden Ragebound is all about. The game is a 2D action platformer that's being developed by the Game Kitchen, which is the same team responsible and recognized for creating the Blasphemous games. And for those who are wondering, no, I am not familiar with any of these games at all, and I have never really played them. In Ragebound, you play as Kenji Mozu, who's a ninja that's part of the Hayabusa clan, and it's his job to take care of some nasty demons that's causing havoc. The game is basically a prequel story that takes place during the first main 3D Ninja Gaiden game, where Ryu travels to America. Now that I cover a little bit of background info about the game, let's talk about, well, the actual game itself. Alright, so the demo is pretty short since you can only play 4 levels. So in terms of playtime, you can get about a good two or so hours with the game. One thing I want to point out is how beautiful the 2D art looks in this game. Seriously, it's incredibly detailed, vibrant, and absolutely stylish. I never get tired of seeing developers craft such visually striking 2D games like this. Although, while this game looks gorgeous, this game will punish you heavily, and for those who have played Ninja Gaiden, especially the NES games, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But I'll get to that just a little bit later. You have your basic movements where you can move left, right, press down on the D-pad to crouch, you jump by pressing A, perform a dodge roll using the right shoulder button, do basic sword swings by pressing the attack button as well. Additionally, Kenji can climb up walls and grab up to the ceiling to proceed forward. You know, basic ninja stuff. Now here's where we get into some of the more interesting mechanics. Kenji can perform something called the guillotine boost. This ability kind of acts like your double jump, except it only works when you use it against enemies or projectiles, meaning that you essentially have to use them as leverage to reach higher ground, and it is possible to repeat it as long as you have something to bump into. I actually like this a lot because it allows you to do not only some creative platforming, but it lets you tackle enemies in unique ways. Another ability he has is called the Hypercharge. Whenever you kill an enemy with blue aura surrounding them, you gain the ability to Hypercharge, which allows you to perform a devastating attack on an enemy. However, the catch to this is that you're only able to perform it once, and it doesn't last for a long time either. However, there's 2 ways to get it back, which is by killing another enemy with blue aura, or sacrificing a small portion of your health to unleash it. Later on in the 3rd stage, you're accompanied by a black spider ninja named Kumori, who Kenji fuses with, allowing him to access more new mechanics such as the key meter, which fills up when killing enemies. The meter allows you to throw projectiles such as knives that you can shoot from any direction, and a spider weapon that can damage enemies through walls or on higher platforms. The enemies can also have red aura surrounding them, and killing them with a kunai or spider weapon will give you a hyper charge, and it also strengthens your projectiles as well. The biggest key to this mechanic is learning when to use your hypercharge and take advantage of the opportunity to get another. You also obtain these things called rage orbs whenever you get a kill with the hypercharge active. Once all the orbs are attained, you will be able to unleash a rage-bound art, which does a pretty good amount of damage to the majority of the enemies around you. On top of that, there's Demon Altars, where you take control of Komori for a limited time, and she can help deactivate doors or even get special collectibles in the stage. So with all these mechanics, it sounds like the game throws a lot at you, but once you get into the flow of the gameplay, it's actually pretty satisfying to play. But I'd be lying if I said the game didn't give me a tough time. Just like with most Ninja Gaiden games, it is certainly a challenging game, and you have to really focus on upcoming attacks or hazards. This is one of those cases where you truly need to understand the core mechanics of the game, but I will say that it's not overly punishing either. The general difficulty feels pretty fair, and if you happen to die, then you simply respawn back to a checkpoint. However, there is a hard mode after you beat the demo, and oh boy, let's just say that it does get pretty damn chaotic. The game also has a ranking system that shows you how well you performed at the end of missions and different challenges you can do, such as taking no damage or completing a mission without dying. There's also 2 boss fights that I enjoyed, with the first being against Hayabusa, and he of course Izuna drops me on my first run, and the Demon Bat, who was kinda easy, but still fun to fight against. Although they both require you to recognize their attack patterns and find the right opportunity to strike. Performance-wise, the game runs pretty smoothly, which is absolutely essential for a fast-paced action game like this, where every movement has to be precise and responsive. Although I don't know how well it runs on consoles, since the demo was only available on Steam, but I have no doubt that the performance will be good on other platforms too. I also really enjoyed the new music for the game. It's super energetic and captures that old school retro vibes when playing it. Overall, my feelings on Ninja Gaiden Ragebound is pretty positive, and I'm looking forward to playing this game once it releases. Honestly, it just feels so good to see the Ninja Gaiden franchise is still alive, and they're giving us so many games to enjoy this year, such as of course this game, Ninja Gaiden 2 Black Remaster, and a new fourth game that is currently one of my most anticipated games of the later half of this year. I'm curious to see what you guys think about the game in the comment section below. I also wanted to take this time to really thank everyone for showing so much love and support. We even broke through a new subscriber milestone with 300 subs. Granted, we still have a long way to go before we hit that 1K mark, but I'm still extremely grateful for everyone tuning into a channel. It truly means a lot to me as somebody who just started this not too long ago. So, with all that said, this was just my quick little impressions on the game. You know, I wanted to talk about it since I did play it and I had a good time with it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little video. With all that said, this is your boy Kazak, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.
Nope. Oh, okay. Boom. Okay. Team. Got it. Bro, the mission just started. Already look at my health. Look how much damage I've already taken. This is definitely not a good start. That's how you know I'm a Ninja Gaiden scrub. At least when it comes to the 2D games. Generally, I'm kind of better with the 3D ones. Wow. Okay, I was not expecting that. What on earth was that? Boom. Got that. That whack ninja out of here. Ooh. Okay. Good. 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 Ow. We are not good, actually. Oh my god. Okay. Gotta watch out for this dude. Oh, that was so close. That was so freaking close, dude. Wow. Hell. Wait, how did that not hit me? You know, I'll take it. I don't care. I'll take it.